Hello! Well, I'm gonna explain the FCA INCOTERM 2020, that is the free carrier. So I'm gonna explain all the process, but first we're gonna say that this is our merchandise, and let's assume that this is coffee, Colombian coffee. And well, we start here with the seller. There is a coffee farm. And well, the free carrier indicates that the seller must deliver the merchandise to the buyer or his carrier. And the seller must do either at his facilities, unload onto the collection vehicle, or deliver it to other facilities, like for example, carrier's warehouse, airport, or container terminal, without actually unloading the merchandise from his collection vehicle. And these transport means are designed by the buyer. And well, I'm gonna say this from the beginning, and is that the responsibility of the seller is to carry out the export procedures, while the responsibility of carrying out the import procedures corresponds to the buyer. And well, this merchandise will be transported to the export customs. And here there are some requirements and papers that are going to be signed, so the merchandise could be exported to, in this case, USA and the port of New York. Well, after the export customs, the merchandise will be carried to the port of shipment. And in this case, we're gonna assume that this is the Cartagena port. And well, after this, we pass to the ship transportation. So the merchandise will be loaded on a boat, and this boat, the ship, will travel until they arrive to the port of destination, and in this case is the New York port. So here is the merchandise. After this, the merchandise has to pass to the import customs, and here there are some other papers and requirements that have to be signed, so the merchandise could be entered to the country without any problem. And the last step is the buyer. In this case, we're gonna say there is a coffee shop. And where, after explaining all the process, I'm gonna say some important things about this INCOTERM. And well, the delivery of the goods are always in the country of origin. So in this case is Colombia, in addition to the fact that the carrier is paid by the buyer. And well, and the responsibility of the seller ends once the goods are within the transport designated by the buyer. So the responsibilities of this seller end in this part, in this exactly part. And all the risk and all the things that happen in this small process are a responsibility from the seller. And from the export customs, all the next steps of this process until the end, all the things that happen in this process, all the risk, and well, a responsibility of the buyer. So the unloading of the merchandise, so the transport expenses and risk will be carried out by the buyer until the destination of the merchandise, as I said before. So I hope you learned something new today, and thank you very much to watch this video.